my beautiful dreamers, and welcome back for another video with your girl Shlinda1. Okay guys, in this video, you guys have asked me to do this so many times, and I know a lot of times I show it to you in my get ready with me videos, but this time I'm going to give you a dedicated video on my color correcting, my foundation routine, as well as my highlighting routine. So in this video, I'm going to go through how I color correct, what I use, why I use it, and the differences, my foundation that I'm kind of feeling right now for the summer, as well as my highlight and contouring. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, you already know what to do. Leave everything below and I'll be sure to get back to you. I love you guys so much. Remember, you are bold, you are beautiful, and most importantly, you are blessed. And I'll see you in the very next video. Bye guys. Okay guys, let's get started. So I started on a cleansed face. I already did my brows because it takes forever to do brows. So we already did that. After I cleansed my face, I did go in with my apple cider vinegar as a toner. Love this stuff. And then I went in with my Dr. Derma Wrinkle Revenge Moisturizer. Loving you. Yes, love it so much. So now I'm going to go in with my Marc Jacobs Invisible Primer. Love this stuff. I love the radiance that it gives me. I have naturally dry skin, so I need something that's going to give me some type of moisture on, as well as protection and some luminosity and some, yep, all that stuff. So I really, really love this stuff. For me, it's amazing. Okay, so first we're going to color correct. Let's talk about color correcting, guys. I have learned that color correcting is a very, very, very important task for anyone that has any type of darkness on their face. Every brand in America is using color correcting, so you can get one. I'm using the LA Girl Pro, and I'm blending it out with my e.l.f. concealer brush. Now, this stuff is so potent that I put way too much. So you're going to see me take some and put it on, apply it to the other side because it's that much. You don't need a lot. Now the key to proper color correcting is that you don't want your face to look orange. You don't want to be able to see the orange that you use. And let's go back really quick and see if I can get this pulled up. The darkness under your eyes are really blue, not black. It might come out looking black or brown, but it's blue. So the opposite of blue is orange. That's the reason why we use orange. Now you want to use the correct tone of orange to your color tone. If you're lighter, this orange may be way too potent, and then sometimes some oranges are way too dark. So this one is perfect for me. You blend it out to where everything is covered, so when you apply your foundation, none of that darkness is going to come through. Okay, so now that I have color corrected, I am now comfortable to go in with my foundation. For some reason, since the summer, like when it got warmer, I've been really feeling my NARS All Day Luminous Weightless Foundation, but I mix her with my Milani Conceal and Perfect 2-in-1 and number 12 Spice Almond, and it gives me just what I need. I like the luminosity, but the color of the NARS is a bit too rich, so I mix it with the 12, and the 12 still have some coverage. It's amazing. I really just like this combination right now. You know, and I really don't like mixing my foundations, but when you find a combination that works, it works. And I am mixing this, I'm blending this in, with my Body Beauty Blender. Now, if you have a lot of discoloration on your face, I wouldn't suggest a beauty blender at first. I would suggest blending your foundation in with like a flat kabuki brush or something like that, because that's going to really spread the foundation and not absorb any of it. And then once it's completely spread, then you can go in with your beauty blender to kind of absorb any excess that might be on your skin. But being that I don't have a lot of discoloration on my face, I love to just go in with this. Now I'm going to show you a few of my favorite concealers. The It Cosmetics is amazing. NARS, one of my absolute favorite. But why am I finally getting on the bandwagon of trying the LA Girl Pro and Fawn? This is, to me, the formula is closest to the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer. That's what this reminds me of, but not as drying, because that one is really, really drying. And I really like this, and I just want to blend this out with a damp beauty blender, as well as when I spread my foundation, my body blender was damp as well. And you're going to see me go back and forth between the two to help with the blending between your concealer and foundation. You don't want any harshness. You don't really want the world to know where the concealer start and where it ends. So you have to go, I personally go in between the two. Now I'm going to jump into my Sacha Buttercup setting powder to set my under eye concealer, and I'm going to be using my Morphe E48 Tulip brush. I love this brush. I have two of these brushes. I love because it gets right, it's a tulip, so it gets right underneath the eye, and I like to press my powder in. I'm not really much of a baker. I don't like the cakiness that it leaves, and I went on and just did the other eye the same exact way. I'm also going to use the same Fawn, LA Girl Fawn concealer and highlight. This is now what you're doing when you highlight your face. You're basically highlighting where you want the light to naturally hit. Like if we just took a light to your face naturally highlights certain places, and by adding a lighter concealer just really brings extra emphasis to those areas. So I'm just going to use the same beauty blender. I'm just going to resaturate it, kind of make it nice and damp, and blend that all out. I'm going to be using the pointing side to blend, and I'm to basically blend it in. Then I'm going to reverse it to the fatter side to make sure that I blend out any lines of demarcation. Going back in with my foundation brush, my beauty blender to make sure there's no difference. And then I'm going to set everywhere that I just highlighted with the same Sacha Buttercup setting powder. Same brush, same everything. Okay, so now I want to set my entire face. I want to set everything to where nothing moves, and I'm going to be using my Black Opal Deluxe Finishing Powder in dark. Guys, I just love it. I don't know what to tell you. I'm sure everyone else has, probably MAC has a good one, everybody, but the one from the drugstore just works the best for me. This banana powder, pressed banana powder, is by Ofra, and I'm using this to add extra highlight underneath my eyes. This is really just going to give me that wide awake, rested look, and I personally like it because it just gives me an extra highlight. And I only apply it underneath the eye. I don't go all the way. I don't apply it the same way I would apply my concealer. This is going directly underneath the eye and the sockets, especially the darkest part of my eyes, because I have some really dark sockets. Now, this is a Scandal Cool Deep Contour Powder by Makeup Geek that I've been absolutely loving. It's not too red, it's not too brown, even though in the pan it looks brown, but on my skin, it really just gives off this really nice contoured, but just like a bronzy look. I don't really need to contour, so when I apply this, I'm applying this as my contour as well as my bronzer to give my face some depth. Laura Geller, Gilded Honey. Let me just say, I jumped on a bandwagon really late when it came to this highlighter, and yes, she is amazing. Absolutely love it. And I'm using my Morphe M501 brush to apply it, and yes, God. Highlight come through, yes God. Yes God. That's there it is. So I really enjoy this. Now I'm also going to highlight just the middle part of my nose as well as the tip. I have a very naturally long nose, so I kind of need to break it up so that I can highlight, but as well kind of like shrinking it. And I'm also going to highlight my Cupid's bow on my lip. I'm going to go underneath underneath my lip a little bit and the middle of my brow. And that is it. That is my highlight, conceal, color correct, the whole thing. Guys, thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, you already know what to do. And I love you so much for watching. Shoo. I'll see you guys in the next video. Mwah. Remember, you are bold, you are beautiful, and most importantly, you are blessed every day. Don't forget it. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.